Hey there, ETO fans, it's Berenice Alvarez, and joining me today is my super good friend and super mojado, along with our ETO analyst, Edwin Cazares. Alright, guys, so Copa por Mexico began today with the match between Mazatlan FC and Tigres. What was the biggest takeaway from this match? Edwin, take it away.
Well, honestly, from my perspective, been a little more analytical about the game, and not only thinking about, not only speaking as a fan. It was a great game. It was a great game to see good soccer. There's a lot of good passes, a lot of good options. There's not a lot, but a few options, clear options for both teams to score. At the end of the day, it was an exciting game. Maybe not for some fans like Super, but I do see a lot of great things happening during this game. Remember the Mazatlan has 85% of the squad of Morelia, and they just played a semifinal about 2 seasons ago. So to me, it was a great game to see Paco Palencia do great things within the franchise.
I don't know, man. I think you say you don't want to talk as a fan, and you already have the Mazatlan jersey on. So, anyways, I think in my opinion, I didn't really like it. I think it was they came back really slow. A few of the players look out of shape, and se ve que le empacaron a los tacos during this time off. And to me, I didn't like it. It didn't have enough action for me. I think it was only a few options.
Once again, Super, if we look at it as fans, yes, we were expecting a little more, but then we got to think about this. It's like preseason games are always super slow when the beginning of the season starts in Liga MX. We're never consistent in the same pace of the game. We start slow and then we go fast or semi fast, if we say. Like I said, I saw great things happening today in that match. I think Paco Palencia did a great job, and I saw Aldo Rocha and El Mono Osuna move great in the midfield for Mazatlan FC. So we'll see what happens during the season.
Well, yes, Edwin, but as the end of the day, after a 0-0, there's not much to defend. So, I mean, we want to see goals, and this time it just didn't happen.
All right, guys. Well, the second match of the night was between America and Toluca. What was the biggest takeaway from this match? Super, take it away.
Well, for this one, I guess the biggest takeaway would be for the fans that 2-0 win for America, because despite that, they won. I didn't see much happening either, because the goals came via two errors of Toluca, one from the goalie and another deflection from the defenders. So yeah, it was bad conditions, but I wanted to see a lot more from both teams, and I just didn't see it.
I mean, well, I gotta point out two things now. Here is the Toluca gave back the player that was making the difference last season, or in the few games that we had last season, which was Leo Fernandez. It's it was a key player for the transition of the Baltimore from the midfielder to the forwards. Also Toluca lost el referente, their captain Alfredo Talavera. But I think, as you mentioned, the mistakes from the goalie, Luis Garcia, the goalie from Toluca, he's remember back when Cristante was the coach for Toluca, he's that young goalie that benched Alfredo Talavera for a few games. So let's just give him an opportunity. Of course, the conditions of the field and the weather in el Estado Universitario weren't the greatest. So yeah, that made it a little more difficult for not his debut, but the debut of the team during this new Copa for Mexico.
Well, at the end of the day, Edwin, let's just remember this is just from them coming back from a long time of stoppage time, and they are not physically ready for this. It's gonna take a while. Let's just take the fact that these are just basically scrimmages turned into a little copa, so they can get ready for the season. So it was just that. I mean, a scrimmage.
I mean, super. I didn't know you were a doctor. I didn't, or a PT. You know, I'm sorry. I didn't know you can tell by TV if they're physically ready to play a match or not. But then again, I might be mistaken. You know, I saw some other things that you maybe didn't as a fan. And like I said, we're just gotta wait until what happens during the new Liga MX.
All right, guys. So that's all the time we have for today. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at ETO Online. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Until next time, I'm Berenice Alvarez.